mix? Sure, but this time I wanted something more meaningful. I was in the middle of a hard week and baking felt like something that I could control. A small comfort in all of the chaos. I'm not a professional baker, but I am someone who uses food as a way to connect with myself and with others. I learned quickly that baking is not just about measurements. It's about patience, purpose, and care. In this speech, I'll walk you through the process of making homemade brownies, simple, rich, and incredibly satisfying. We'll go step by step, preparing the ingredients, mixing and baking the brownies, and finally serving them. I'll also share with you a particular memorable batch. First, the ingredients. You'll need butter, sugar, eggs, cocoa powder, vanilla extract, flour, and salt. Simple stuff, but how you use them makes all the difference. I found that melting the butter, not just softening it, and letting the eggs sit and come to room temperature helps everything mix together much more smoothly. I remember layering all of the ingredients on the counter and feeling like I was setting up a little science experiment. Next comes the mixing and the baking. I whisked everything together, the melted butter and the sugar, until it was all glossy, and then added the eggs one at a time. After that came the vanilla and a sift of cocoa powder. Then I folded in the flour and the salt gently, just until it all came together. I poured the batter into a parchment-lined pan and made sure to spread it evenly. That actually mattered more than I thought it would. I baked at 325 degrees and for about 30 minutes. The edges started to pull away from the sides, but the center looked soft. I learned that that is the perfect sweet spot. Honestly, the waiting was the hardest part, but it taught me something. You do the work, you wait, and eventually something sweet comes out of it. Finally, I let them cool completely. That is the key. No matter how badly I wanted to dig in, I sliced them with a warm knife so that the edges came out clean. And I sprinkled a small dash of sea salt on top. I served them with a scoop of vanilla ice cream and later that night. But this batch was more than just dessert. I shared the brownies with my children and a close friend. And it felt like I was offering more than food. I was offering care. Something that I made with my hands when my heart was heavy. So to review, gathering my ingredients, I mixed and baked, and then I cooled and served my batch. That ended up meaning more to me than I expected. Homemade brownies aren't just a recipe, they're a reminder that simple things ground us when life feels overwhelming. When I handed a warm brownie that night, I wasn't just giving them a dessert. I was saying, I am here for you.